Well, Bo, we made it to week 7. And unfortunately, we have some bad news. I'm probably going to put some like clickbaity type thumbnail on here, but during the fair, I'm thinking that it was just too much stress for these dudes, and I lost 6 meat birds and 1 laying hen in the week that the fair was going on. And really, one of them certainly was my fault, but we'll talk about that here. But we still have, I think, 24 or 25 meat birds left. They're still growing good, and we'll go check them out. So y'all stick around. So the first one we lost was a laying hen, and I just walked over there and checked in the chicken run and the coop like I do most every morning, and there was just a dead hen in there, and it hadn't been acting strange, and really had been laying just fine up until that day. And I know this because it was the only one that I have that lays blue eggs. And so I just walked out there, and it was dead. It hadn't been acting lethargic, wasn't missing any feathers, comb looked fine, everything looked fine on it, and it just died. And so then a couple days after that, I moved my chicken tractor, and this one was my fault. I set the tractor down on one of them's foot, and I didn't notice. And I don't know how I didn't notice. At first, I was so convinced that I couldn't have done that I thought it must have been a predator. But there was no digging, there was no signs of a predator. There was just a toe poking out on the other side of the chicken tractor, or maybe it might have been its whole foot or something. I got it pretty good, and I guess it just couldn't make it to the water or the feed, or combination of the fair going on. Stressed it out while also being stuck. But I mean, it couldn't have been there for more than 12 hours without me noticing. But I lost that one. And then so the final one, which is the toughest one, is the last night of the fair. It is a madhouse here. People were lined up miles down the road trying to get down my road here, this road, to get into the fair. And there's a dance like right across the street over here. Let's see, right there. There's a dance in that barn. And there was people just walking around, having a good time. It was loud. The rides are right there. It was just crazy. It was crazy. And this was the most people I've seen at the fair, maybe ever. And there was racket till 2 or 3 in the morning. And I came out the next day and had 5 just laying there dead, like they were laying down at night or something, because they were in the back half, and I'm guessing they had heart attacks or something due to the stress took them out. So we lost 6 meat birds in a week and 1 laying hen. So that was rough business. But those type of things are going to happen, and the rest of these birds seem perfectly fine and healthy, and that's been probably almost a week now, because I'm a day late on my update here. So we still have 25, and they still seem healthy, and we're still going strong. So I'm going to show you all their growth, and we'll talk about them a little bit more. All right, here they are. And boy, they're getting pretty big. They're not quite as big as I'd like them to be, but I'm hoping if we were to butcher them today, they would be averaging maybe 4 pounds. I really want to hit that 6 pound marker, but we'll see. I'm gonna take them out to 8 weeks at least, so y'all get another update video, and we'll see where they're at 8 weeks. But they still seem a little small. I was actually walking around the fair, and I was pretty jealous of the Grand Champion chicken. It was pretty big. Here's our leg bar, so you can kind of have a comparison of a normal chicken's growth rate compared to these. And, I mean, he's disappearing behind them. They are hefty. But they're all scratching. They just got moved. They're looking for bugs and everything. Still doing good. But yeah, we got maybe 1 more week I don't know. We'll see where they're at 8 weeks. I don't know if I'm going to take them to 9. But here's that paint can and one of them. I'll zoom back out so we can get a better look at them. There we go. For those of you interested, Bo did get moved to a new patch to mow. He mowed this patch that the birds are on real well. You can see that circle. I didn't want to move him because he was protected by the fence and people were pulling in and out of this driveway during the fair, so I wanted him to be in a pretty secluded spot where he couldn't get run over, but he's got him some more grass to mow now and he's happy. Say hey, Bo. Say hey, Bo. Hey, Bo. So that's it, 7 weeks. Hopefully one more week, maybe a little longer, and we'll be ready to butcher them. So we're gonna keep y'all updated and let y'all know what's going on. It was pretty tough losing 6. It's probably, you know, over $100 worth of chicken, like if we sold it, you know. And you know, it represents a pretty big investment on our part, especially them dying that late in the game. They ate a lot of organic feed, you know. But, you know, we're going to keep going, and, you know, lesson learned. Maybe, I don't know if we're still going to be in this exact spot, you know, come fair next year, but maybe if we are, we plan on having a break between the fair and a batch of chickens. I might get one more batch in this year. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm not 100% positive, but yeah, I'm going to keep y'all updated, and we'll see how they're looking next week and see if we're going to go to week 9 or if y'all are only going to get 8 updates. But thanks for hanging out, and we'll see y'all next time.